interesting statement in the Talmud that says, a person should always be flexible, yielding like a reed, and not inflexible and rigid like a cedar tree. That's the expression. Cedar tree being a very powerful tree. And you see when a storm strikes, what happens? The reed will sway in the wind. It will go with the flow. And a tree can be a very powerful tree, but if the storm is strong enough, it can blow down a tree because of its rigidity. People sometimes misunderstand humility as weakness. But humility should not be understood as weakness. Humility is not low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a person who thinks he's worthless, or she thinks she's worthless. Someone that doesn't value themselves. A humble person does value themselves. Why are they humble? Because they realize my gifts are not my own. I was blessed with them. And they recognize their place. So it should never be understood as that. Think of a very intelligent person who chooses to be silent in a debate or an argument. So many people think of silence, as I mentioned before, it's consent. Silence could also be a choice. I'm choosing not to argue this point. I'm choosing my battles. Sometimes you speak, sometimes you have an answer and you don't say the answer. The best teachers, as you grow older and you learn about your great teachers, you learn more from what they didn't say than what they did say. What they said was important, but sometimes the silence, like the white space on a page, can be even more powerful and is more powerful than the black ink on the page. So refrain, has a tremendous amount of power when it's used properly, and it's coming from strength. It can actually take more strength to refrain yourself and restrain yourself than actually to act.